Imagine this. You are carefully driving on the road and some vehicle from the opposite direction comes and hits yours. You are severely injured and rushed to the medical emergency ward of a nearby hospital. I know this is a nasty thing to imagine, but such a thing can happen to anyone. A medical emergency can arrive anytime without even a warning or a sign. This is where your health insurance policy can save you by taking care of all your medical expenses without you or your family having to worry about it. And that is why it is important to have a good health insurance in place. One question which arises here is which health insurance one should buy. Frankly speaking, there are so many options available in the market that one is spoiled for choice. But at the same time, with so many options available, it becomes incredibly difficult to choose one. If you are stuck in a similar situation where you are unable to narrow down on your choices on health insurance, you can get in touch with us at Algates Insurance. You can visit our website and book a call with us. We will call you at your preferred time slot. Moving on to how you can find a good health insurance plan for yourself, start with the very basic thing. What do you want your health insurance plan to do for you? Are you looking for a plan which covers your pre-existing diseases? Or are you a young family with all members less than 45 years of age looking for a comprehensive coverage? Or do you want cover for senior citizens such as your elderly parents? Or are you looking for a special plan which provides cover to people with history of say heart ailment or cancer? Asking these questions to yourself will help you decide the kind of plan you should be looking for. If you are a young family with all members less than 40 or 45 years of age, it is good to take a family floater plan with comprehensive coverage. This will turn out to be cheaper as you will be eligible for a family floater discount and it will be easy to manage. If you have senior citizens in your family or family members with some pre-existing conditions, it is better to take separate policy for such members depending on their medical requirement and health conditions. Another aspect is to decide on the cover amount. This is important because this cover amount is the maximum amount which you can claim from your insurer in a policy year irrespective of your hospital bill. If your hospital expenses exceed this cover amount, the rest comes from your own pocket. While there is no exact formula to calculate this cover amount, according to a rule of thumb, it is good to have 2 times of your annual income as your cover amount. So if your annual income is say rupees 5 lakhs, a cover amount of rupees 10 lakhs should be good enough for you. But there are other factors also which should be looked at. For example, the city you live in or the kind of hospitals near you where you would like to get your treatment done. If you are living in a metro city or top hospitals in your locality are expensive, you should opt for a higher cover amount. Once you have decided on the cover amount, you should look at the benefits which you want your health insurance policy to offer. Now there are plans in the market offering various benefits. Some claim that they have 20 benefits while some other claims that they have 30. Again, we are spoiled for choice. But essentially, there are these 5 benefits you should look for. Number 1 is inpatient hospitalization, and this is by far the main benefit of any health insurance policy. This happens when you are hospitalized continuously for more than 24 hours. But there are various costs which you will incur when you are hospitalized. These include doctor's fee, room rent, nursing charges, surgery cost, medicine cost, etc. And here, your cover amount should ideally be able to cover all these expenses so that your bill doesn't spill over to your pocket. Next important benefit that you should check is daycare procedures. These are procedures where you are required to stay in the hospital just for a few hours. These can include procedures like cataract removal, knee replacement, appendectomy, etc. These are usually procedures which one is more likely to have in relatively older ages. So it is very important to check this benefit when you are buying a policy for a senior citizen. Many health insurance plans have a list of procedures which are covered by them. The idea is to look for a plan which covers all or at least a very high number of daycare procedures. Another important thing to check is the limit or capping on these daycare procedures. Some plans cover cataract removal only up to 20,000 per eye, knee replacement only up to say 50,000 per knee, or a kidney stone removal only up to rupees 30,000. It would be ideal to have a plan with no such sublimits where all procedures are covered up to sum insured. This would go a long way in ensuring that you get the best treatment possible. Some plans put a restriction on daily room rent limit, which is way lower than your cover amount. Typically, it is around 1% of sum insured. This means that if you have a sum insured of rupees 5 lakh, you can opt for a room which costs you a maximum of rupees 5,000 per day. But when you go to the hospital and you find out that there is a more comfortable suite room with more amenities in it, which is costing you rupees 10,000 per day, you opt for that room assuming that you will only have to pay a difference of rupees 5,000 per day in the room rent for each day of your stay in the hospital. But what you will have to pay in the end will blow up your mind. When you upgrade your room from rupees 5,000 to rupees 10,000 per day, all your other charges such as doctor's fee, nursing charges also double up. Since your policy only covered rooms up to rupees 5,000, you will not be eligible for proportionate increase which happened in other charges due to room upgrade, and you will end up paying a significant portion of your entire hospital bill amount. Back in the day, Mediclaim policies only covered inpatient hospitalization, but health insurance in India has evolved to a great extent in the last 10 to 15 years. One important benefit which is covered by health insurance policies these days is pre and post hospitalization expenses. These are expenses which you incur right before and after your exact period of hospitalization, such as cost of diagnostic tests, follow-up consultations, and post-treatment care at home. While a standard health insurance plan typically covers 60 and 180 days of pre and post hospitalization expenses respectively, some plans even cover them for lesser number of days. It is important to see here that these expenses do not have any amount-wise sublimits and are covered up to sum insured. Some health insurance plans come with restrictions or sublimits on certain treatments or daycare procedures. For example, even if you have a health insurance policy with a sum insured of rupees 5 lakh, your policy might only pay up to a maximum of rupees 50,000 if you go for a cataract surgery. Such restrictions are not desirable and you should look for a plan which comes without them. However, if you already have a health insurance plan in place, make sure you know about these restrictions in advance. Not knowing these restrictions can cause you a heartburn at the time of claim. As much as you should know what is covered under your policy, you should also know what is not covered under it. All health insurance plans come with certain sets of exclusions, which include time-bound exclusions, which are called waiting periods, and permanent exclusions. Now, three types of waiting periods are more common, and almost all health insurance plans have them. First one is initial waiting period, which is of 30 days. This implies that you do not get cover within the first 30 days of buying a health insurance plan for the first time. So if you raise a claim during this period due to any illness, your health insurance company will reject your claim. But in case you are hospitalized due to an accident within this first 30 days, you are eligible for a claim. Second is the waiting period for pre-existing diseases, which is 2 to 4 years in most plans. The idea is to try to get a plan which has a lower waiting period for PEDs. Some insurers offer to lower the waiting period for PEDs if you buy an add-on by paying an extra premium. But if you do not have any pre-existing illnesses, this is one clause which should not bother you. Third is waiting period for named illnesses, which is typically 2 years long. This includes a list of specified illnesses which are slow-growing diseases, and hence the treatment can be planned in advance, such as hernia, piles, or kidney stone. Some plans offer certain complementary benefits, but they come with certain waiting periods, such as maternity benefits, dental benefits, or even free annual health checkup. Now, there are some exclusions which are permanent in nature and your plan will never cover them. These can include alternative treatments, cosmetic treatments, treatments that do not require hospitalization, congenital disorders, pregnancy and childbirth, etc. As I have told you before, it is always better to check what is not covered under your plan. One important thing to check, which is not limited to the plan but to the insurer, is its network of cashless hospitals. This network of cashless hospitals ensures that you get cashless treatment when you are hospitalized. You do not have to pay your bill from your own pocket, but your insurer directly pays it to your treating hospital. But this happens only when you go to a hospital for your treatment, which comes under the network of your insurer. So, point blank, you should go with an insurer which has more network hospitals, especially in the area or city where you reside. Because when you have health insurance in place, it does not make sense to compromise on the quality of treatment which you receive. Now, there are other benefits which are not must-haves but good to have. These include cover for consumables, OPD cover, maternity benefits, wellness benefits, dental treatment, no claim bonus, automatic recharge, etc. It is good to first shortlist the plans which offer all the main benefits and then filter out those among them which offer good to have or extra benefits. Think about it. If a health insurance plan comes with a lot of sublimits, it doesn't make sense to buy it just because it comes with a good no claim bonus feature. When you buy a health insurance plan, it is important to choose a good health insurance plan for yourself. But it is as important to choose a good health insurer because it is ultimately the health insurer who provides you the service and pays your claims. One important thing to check is claim settlement ratio. While it is desirable to have a high claim settlement ratio, which indicates that insurer settles most of the claims it receives, any number between 80 to 90% is decent enough for any health insurer. The mistake which most people do is jump to the premium first and start comparing the plans. But the idea is not to buy the cheapest plan for yourself, but the best plan which meets your needs. So only after you have shortlisted a few plans based on your requirements, it makes sense to compare their premiums. The premium depends on a few factors like age, number of members covered, pre-existing diseases and health conditions, and whether you want to lower your waiting period for PEDs, etc. If you find the plans which you have shortlisted to be more expensive, you can make them affordable by using the following methods. Number 1, opting for a co-payment or a deductible. Please remember that if you opt for any of these, you will have to pay a portion of your bill from your own pocket every time it arises. Number 2, opting for a higher waiting period for your pre-existing disease. Number 3, choosing a lower sum insured if you find your plan to be really expensive and unaffordable. I know this is a lot of information, so if you are still unsure how to go about it, you can reach out to us at Algates Insurance. We will guide you to find the right insurance cover for yourself and your family. All you have to do is visit our website and book a call with us at a time which suits you the best. Our representative will call you at your preferred time. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends. And if you want to watch more such videos in future, please subscribe to our channel.